Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. I'm a real estate investor and Airbnb host, and I'm showing you everything you need to know to build wealth through short-term rentals. Have you heard that maybe it's too late to start an Airbnb? Well, then this video is for you. And guess what? The answer really depends. The first thing to know is that the increase in popularity of short-term rentals has exploded over the last couple of years. There are many more listings that are online throughout the country. More hosts, more listings, which means there's more competition. And guess what? A lot of hosts got into this game for the wrong reasons. They saw this huge surge in demand in 2020 and 2021, and they saw hosts making tons of money on platforms like Airbnb and VRBO. And a lot of these newer hosts aren't setting up their properties to really be competitive given the influx in the market. They don't have great design, they don't have great photos, and they're not providing that 5-star hosting experience that you really need to provide in order for your place to be competitive. So my answer to, is it too late to get into Airbnb? It depends, and it depends on this first point that I'm making, which is, are you in this to make a quick buck, or are you in this to really make a great business out of being a host? The thing that you need to get is that as an Airbnb or other short-term rental platform host, you're in the hospitality industry. Yes, this is also real estate investing if you're a buyer. This is not your average run-of-the-mill passive investment like long-term rentals tend to be. You have to provide a level of service that your guests want to pay for. So this first point is you really need to get into the mindset of being not just a property owner, real estate investor, you're leading a small business in the hospitality industry. If you're in the hospitality industry, what is the biggest thing that you need to know? You need to know who is your target audience and what is your target market. Okay, let's break this down. What's your target audience? Well, what kind of traveler are you really catering to? Do you want to attract to your listing? Do you want it to be a single person who might be traveling for business? Do you want it to be couples? Do you want it to be people who travel with pets? Do you want it to be families who travel with kids? Do you want it to be big groups who might be looking to have some sort of event? Each type of traveler, they're gonna want different things. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to figure out, once you identify who your ideal traveler is, who your ideal guest is, what are the amenities that matter to them? If it's a single person, I think a studio apartment or a 1-bedroom would fit their needs. If you're in an urban location, you're close to lots of businesses, your single traveler is probably there for business. So they are gonna need things like an ironing board, an iron, a steamer. They're gonna want a coffee machine because they're gonna grab a quick cup of coffee before they go off to do whatever they need to do. If you're someone who wants to attract guests who are traveling with their pets, you're gonna need to have pet amenities. A dog bed, a bowl for food and water, perhaps some baggies for the dog waste, things that are gonna make that pet feel comfortable and to say, hey, I am welcoming of animals in my place. The other thing to keep in mind is that given the absolute increase in remote work, is people are looking to be able to work from home wherever they go. So having dedicated workspace, office space is absolutely crucial. Getting a desk and putting it either in a bedroom or in another location, you are gonna attract any type of traveler that's looking for that. And if you're targeting families or groups, you are going to need things that would be attractive to them. For example, you would want to be able to have your place be childproof. So you put locks on the cabinets, you have cribs available, baby gates. If it's groups that are going to come together to vacation or have some sort of event, you're going to want to have, a full kitchen full of all of the amenities that they would need to be comfortable. You would need board games, things to keep them entertained. So the point here is to know who your target audience is and then to provide those amenities that you know they are looking for. The third thing to keep in mind is it's too late for you to get into Airbnb if you are not going to be setting up your business to be a well-oiled machine. This is not some sort of fly-by-night thing that you don't plan for and you don't have systems for it because you are going to burn out. So when I say well-oiled machine, what do I mean? Well, you are going to want to have systems that automate communication to your guests, communication to your cleaner. You're going to want to have self-check-in, so a smart lock that automatically generates a code so you don't have to be in there changing it every time a guest checks in and checks out. You're gonna want automated pricing that's smart, that's looking at all of the market data in your neighborhood and adjusting your price accordingly. Having all of these things in place is really gonna help your business to run really seamlessly, and it's gonna help save you time, but it's also gonna make for a great experience for your guest. One thing that I do in my business, I have all of those systems set up. I also set up all of my consumable amenities, cooking oil, salt and pepper, other spices, paper towels, toilet paper. I have all of that set up on an automatic subscription that comes every 3 months, 4 or 5. It just depends on what the item is, but I have that automatically delivered. So that's one less thing that I have to think about, but it's also something that is always available for my guests. So I am never getting messages, hey, there's no toilet paper, hey, there's no paper towels, because it's there. Because I've thought about it ahead of time and I built a system so that it's completely seamless within my business. The other thing that I've done to really set up a well-oiled machine is that in all of my properties, I fix everything up front. New water heater, gutters, anything that needs fixing or updating, it's done. That way, one, the experience that my guest has in any of my listings is very comfortable. But two, I'm also never getting those late night phone calls about, a toilet being broken or there being a leak or some sort of emergency, because I've taken the time and I've put in the money to fix it up front. So all of these things are gonna make a difference. One, having the mindset that not only are you a real estate investor, but you're running a hospitality business. Two, you know your target audience and you are having the amenities that are attractive to them. And three, you're setting up a well-oiled machine. All of this is gonna help you be successful as a short-term rental host, and it's gonna make sure that you're not some fly-by-night and your business is gonna tank. And in that sense, it's not too late to get into Airbnb for someone who's really thinking comprehensively about how to set their business up. So that's it. What did you learn in today's video about how to be successful in Airbnb and to make sure that it's not too late for you to make money on this platform? Let me know, is there anything else you want to know about building wealth through short-term rentals? Say something in the comments. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.